So you can sit any way you like. I'm just cross-legged. Your hands can be anywhere that are comfortable. You do want to engage that belly. So press your belly button towards your spine. And we want to be sitting up straight as opposed to all slumped over with your neck sticking out and your chin sticking out, right? So engage that belly. Sit way up. Put your chin parallel to the floor. Go ahead and close your eyes. I know you're trying to watch, but close your eyes and just listen and take the verbal cues and verbal direction right now. Take a really deep breath in, big inhale. In through your nose, fill up your lungs. Fill up the backs of your ribs. You should feel the back of your rib cage expand, and then exhale. As you exhale, press your belly button to your spine. Now keep that there. Really push, push, push. Inhale again through your nose. Keep your lips together as you exhale. So you hear that Darth Vader sound on the back of your throat. Big inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. Big inhale and exhale. Keep going. Keep going while I'm talking. We're going to keep our movements going with the breath. So if you think of an extension when you move your arms up, that's going to be on an inhale. When you move them down, that's that exhale Darth Vader sound. Or when you fold over, that's the exhale, right? So anytime you fold or go down, that's an exhale. Anytime you stretch out or reach, that's an inhale. So go ahead and bring those arms up, way up, big inhale. Let your palms touch, and then exhale, just bring them down to the ground. Big inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms down. I'm just going to go really, really gentle here first. Big inhale, you're going to twist over, take your left arm and put it on your right knee. Look over that right shoulder. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist from the spine. See if you can look behind you. Big inhale, bring that right arm up. Exhale, come back to center. Again, inhale, come up. And exhale, down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, put it on that left knee. Twist from the spine. Right here, really lift yourself out of your hips. Inhale, twist more. Exhale. Inhale, get really tall. And exhale, twist a little more. Inhale, that left arm up. And exhale, back to center. I'm going to scoot back a little bit here. On your inhale, you're going to come forward just on all fours. You want to make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, right? Big inhale, you're going to drop the belly and look up. This is cat-cow. This is the cow part. And exhale, you're going to squish that belly button to the spine. Put your spine on the ceiling and tuck your chin. Inhale, drop the belly and look up. Exhale, spine on the ceiling. Tuck your chin. Inhale, drop the belly and look up. Exhale, spine on the ceiling, look under. One more round. Inhale, up. And exhale, really push, 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 push. On your inhale, come back to neutral, right? Your neutral, make sure you're not sinking into your elbows. Make sure your butt's not sticking up. You want to be a nice flat little table. Inhale. Here on your exhale, you're going to curve to your right. You're going to try and put your right shoulder and your right hip and try and make them touch. You're trying to get a nice C curve right here down your right side. And inhale back to center. And exhale over to the left. Really push, push, push. Inhale back to the center. And exhale over to the right. Feel a nice stretch on the left side. Nice compression on the right side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, really move the hip and the shoulder, right? You know it's not going to touch, but that's what you're trying for. Inhale back to center. This is the last one on each side. Exhale back to the right. Engage that belly. Inhale back to the center. And exhale. Inhale back to center. Let's practice a down dog right here. Come all the way back. And take a few breaths. I'm going to read my comments. Hi, got Carrie. And hi, Vin. And Tracy. Oh my goodness. Hi, Tarek and Sherry. Bernie. Hey, Bernie. How are you? All right. And one more breath here. Inhale, come back up to all fours. And exhale, finish that breath. On the next inhale, you're going to take that right leg and you're going to stick it straight out behind you. You want to be careful that you don't collapse down into your left side, right? So this is what it looks like from the other. You don't want to collapse. You want to stay nice and straight, okay? So here we are. Try to touch the wall behind you. Again, you know it's not going to happen, but reach, 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 reach. Big inhale. And reach out that left arm. So get that opposition going on. Big inhale, stretch. Exhale, spine on the ceiling again, and elbow comes to knee. Inhale, reach it out. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, put it together. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. And exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And inhale, reach and put it down. Take a breath and rest. Inhale the left leg out now. Again, don't sink into your right hip. Nice and straight. And exhale, get that Darth Vader breath going. Keep that belly engaged. Inhale, reach that right arm out. And exhale, spine on the ceiling, elbow to knee, crunch it all together. Big inhale, reach, 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 reach. And exhale, crunch it together. Reach, 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 reach. And inhale, crunch it together. And last one, reach, 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 reach. And inhale, crunch it together. And come back. Take a breath and rest. Good. Inhale, tuck your toes behind you. Engage that belly. And you're just going to lift up with your core and put your hips up to the ceiling, downward facing dog. And breathe. Look at your thighs. Okay. If your heels go down to the ground, that's great. If your heels don't go down to the ground, that's great. Okay. If this is a lot of weight in your shoulders, make sure you're not dumping forward. Okay, straighten up. Engage that belly. A few breaths here. Inhale, look right between your fingers. You know, come up on your toes and walk, 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 walk. If you can't get there, bend your knees and walk, 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 walk. Sink the hips. You're going to sit right back down and put those feet out in front of you. Big inhale here. Exhale, come forward. You're going to take your two-piece fingers and grab your toes. Your fingers go right between your big toe and your second toe. And you grab around. Now, if they don't reach, bend your knees. All right? Wherever you need to be, the goal is straight knees and straight back, right? If you have a rounded back, that's not a bad thing, but that's not what we're doing right now. This is more of a hamstring stretch down into your piriformis, right? So really just try and have a nice flat one line from the base of your spine to the top of your head. Then if you want to bend those elbows, bring it forward on the exhale. Remember, you're bending your knees if you want to, or you're hanging on here, or you're hanging on here. Whatever it is, let's get a nice straight back and lean forward as far as you can. Anywhere along the journey, right? If you're not here today, maybe you will be tomorrow. And inhale, look up, and exhale, sit all the way up. You're going to bring the bottoms of your feet together now. Take your thumbs right under the ball of your feet. Wrap your fingers around the tops of your toes. Open your feet up like a book. All right? And again, that belly is on the spine. You're breathing. you're going to tuck your chin into your chest and keep your back nice and straight. Try to open up those feet just like a book. Let your knees sink down toward the floor. This is going to open up all of your tendons in your feet and your ankles. Really good for us ladies who walk around in high heels most of the day. Big inhale, get really tall. Exhale, you're going to fold forward again with a nice flat back. Resist the urge to round, okay? It's not a bad thing, but again, that's not what we're doing right now. So straighten that, lean forward. Your elbows can come and sit on your calves. They can rest down on the floor in front of you. Okay, make your neck nice and straight. My issue is I tend to crick my neck up, so if I do that, don't watch me, right? Do what I say, not what I do. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, you're going to bring those knees together. Stick your left foot out in front of you. Okay? And then we're going to do Marichiyasana. But inhale that right arm up. So your right knee's pointing to the ceiling, your right arm's up. Big inhale. On your exhale, you're going to lean forward and you're going to try and grab your toes, right? The goal is to get your wrist on top of your toes. You're like, Chris, you're crazy, I don't stretch that far. Okay, so be here, right? Then you're going to take that wrist hand and you're going to open your palm up to the right side and you're going to wrap that hand as far around your right leg as it goes. Your left hand is over here for balance on the left side. Big inhales and exhales. Really stretch. This is good for your shoulders, for your back. If you want to go further, big inhale. Get that, if your wrist is past your toes, wrap that arm around. Take that left hand and bring it together for your bind. Marichiyasana A, if you're interested, is the Sanskrit name. Big inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Of course, we have to do that on the other side. Inhale that right foot out. Exhale that left knee to the ceiling. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, reach for the toes as far as you can get. Reach, 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 belly and back straight. Reach, reach, reach. And come around. However far you can hold it. If you can put your left hand on top of your left toes, okay? You can reach around and maybe rest your hand on your hip. This is what it looks like from the other side. Here. If you want the bind, reach forward first. That's the trick to the bind. Get that shoulder past your knee and come around. No dead toes. Okay, and put both sides of your butt on the floor. Inhale, up, and exhale, release. Yay, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sherry. Modify if you guys need to modify anything you want to do. And I do want to say there's a difference between being uncomfortable and hurting yourself. Your brain's going to tell you, I can't do this. Don't listen to your brain, listen to your body. If your body says this hurts me, then don't do it, but don't let your brain tell you you can't do it. Okay? So try it until your body tells you back off. This is not for us today. Little spinal twist here. Inhale that right knee up to the ceiling again. You're going to take your right hand. No, that's a lie. Yes, that's true. You're going to take your right hand and put it behind you, right at your butt. And push yourself up as tall as you can get. Keep those left toes alive. Don't let them hang out there. Inhale that left arm up this time. On your exhale, you're going to twist. Take your elbow to your knee and push and twist and twist and twist. Get super tall. Get that hand really close. Inhale, you're going to get taller. And exhale, you're going to twist more. Look over that right shoulder. You'll be able to twist more if you get that belly out of your way, right? Belly button to the spine. This one also has a bind. If If you want to work that bind, that left arm comes around across the shin and through. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist just a little more. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, stretch that right leg out. Exhale, bring that left knee to the ceiling. Inhale, get tall. That left arm goes right behind your behind. Inhale the right arm up. That's this way. As you exhale, you're going to bring the elbow to the knee and twist. So the twist comes from the bottom of your spine and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist. Okay, if you want to try that bind, wrap that arm around. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist. Now the reason you're looking over your shoulder is not because you're moving your neck, it's because you're twisting your spine. Take that left shoulder and open it all the way up to the back of the room. Engage the belly. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, unwind. Inhale, get really tall, Dandasana. You're going to take your hands and put them right by your butt. And you're just going to put that chin into the chest. Legs are engaged. If you can get your calves on the floor, if you could pull your heels up, maybe, maybe not. You might not be built that way. Nice big breaths. Really tall. Inhale, head up. Exhale, you're going to pull those knees in, shins in, cross at your shins, so you're cross-legged. You're going to roll forward onto your knees, and you're just going to step back into a plank, or you can put your knees down, either way. Okay. Big inhale here. On your exhale, you're going to go down. My trash men are here. I hope you don't hear that too loudly. You're going to go down into Chaturanga. Let me explain you first. You're going to take your elbows and they're going to go straight back behind you, no chicken wings. Okay? And your butt is going to stay straight. Don't let it fall into the ground. Okay? If you're in a high plank, looks like this, straight down to Chaturanga, you hover 2 inches off the floor. If you're on your knees, same thing. It's like a push-up, but your elbows are going back, no chicken wings. All right, ready? Here we go. So we're in our plank. Big inhale. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, bring that chest up. Flatten out your toes so the tops of your feet are on the floor. Maybe you lift all the way up. You can swing like a hammock. Maybe not. Okay, careful of your low back. If this bothers your low back, come all the way down to your elbows. All right, this is where you listen to your body, not your brain. Inhale, this is upward facing dog. Make sure you're not shrugging into your shoulders. They're nice and far away. Big inhale. You're going to lift, roll over on those toes. And come to downward facing dog. Really a phone call. Go away. Okay. One more breath here. Inhale, look between those hands. Walk, step, jump, crawl, however you can get there. Feet come in between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Your hands can come up on your thighs, your shins, or they can stay on the ground. Exhale, fold. Now engage that belly. You're going to come all the way up. Let your palms touch. And exhale down. Put myself back together here. All right. Let's do a few balancing. So first, tree. Everybody knows tree. Right, I'll back up so I'm in the middle of the picture here. Inhale, palms to the center. You're going to pop that right knee forward. Don't sink into your left hip. Okay, you want to be straight. There we go. Open up that right knee to the side.
Maybe it only goes this far. Who cares? Okay? Your options are keep your toes as a kickstand, keep them at your ankle, keep them at your calf, or you can come all the way to the inner thigh. Engage your belly. You can't stand on one leg if you don't engage your core. All right? Let me hear your breathing. Getting tall. Try to put your head on the top of the ceiling. Inhale those arms up over your head. Exhale, let them come apart. Inhale them back together. And all the way down to the center. And let that leg come back. Legs go. Other side, pop that left knee. Don't sink. Open it up. Choose where you want your foot to be. It can be the same as it was on the other side or not. You get to decide. Engage the belly, top of the head on the ceiling. Nice big breath, inhale. Open up the hands. Don't let your shoulders come up, right? And back on down. All right, I think we're having some kids here today. I'm not sure if we have some kids. So you guys are probably really good at this balancing thing. We're gonna try one a little more challenging. Start with your hands on your hips. Inhale and bring your right knee into your right hand. And you can stay right there this whole time. If you want to go a little further, inch those fingers down, peace fingers around your toe, and you can stay right there. If you want to go a little further, try to push that heel right out in front of you. Anywhere you want to be, it doesn't matter. One breath here, that's all. On your next inhale, you're going to open everything up to the side. So you inhale. If you're here, it's just like opening a door, right? You don't want your whole body to turn. You want your hip headlights forward. Open. And then look over your left shoulder. If you have that toe, you can just open up the leg, or you can have your whole leg stretched out. Inhale, whoopsie, see, I fall, nobody cares. Bring it back to center. Big inhale. And then bring your hands out. If your knee's here, if your leg's here, I want you to stick it out in front of you. Hold it up, hold it up. Use your core to lift your leg. And bring it down. Thanks, Carrie. Years of practice. All right, let's try the other side. Be nice and tall. Right, here's your hip bones are your headlights. They're straight ahead. Inhale that left knee into your left hand. No dead toes. You can point your toes down. You can flex your foot, whatever. Engage that belly. Maybe bring your toes. Maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe. Right, whatever you're doing more than you did yesterday. So you're already winning, right? Big inhale, open, 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 open. Engage the belly, engage the belly, engage the belly. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. It doesn't matter. And inhale it back to center. If your leg's bent, stick that heel out in front of you. Again, use your core. Think of a tree. Tree branches get snow and they don't fall down because they hang on from the core. And let's do a vinyasa. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, you're going to fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, you're going to step or jump back to that plank where we were at before. Maybe your knees are down, maybe they're not. Through your chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Stay right there. Inhale that right leg up, straight up, and keep those headlight hip bones straight down, right? The tendency is to open. We're going to do that in a minute. Inhale it up as high as you can. Now open up that hip, get the leg even higher, bend the knee and let it fall down. And if you look like this, who cares? Nobody can see you, right? But this should be a nice big opening right from your right armpit all the way to your right hip flexor. And inhale back to center. Exhale it down. If you want to rest, come down to your knees. You can do this from your knees. Inhale, but try to stretch. Then open your hips. Then bend the knee. Right? It doesn't matter where you are. It matters that you're moving and that you're breathing. Inhale back to center. Come on down. Inhale, look up. Walk those hands in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Let those palms touch. And exhale all the way down. Couple more standing. We'll do some inversions. Step your feet hip distance apart. Inhale and exhale, fold forward again with this peace fingers, right? Grab the toes. If you can't reach, and bend your knees. Inhale, you're going to flatten that back. On your exhale, your elbows poke out to the side and the crown of your head goes to the floor, okay? Try to keep your belly to thigh connection and try to straighten your legs, right? So from the side, where am I here? If you're here, that's awesome. Try to put your hips up toward the ceiling and try to put your head down toward the floor. Wherever you are. Now, this is a trick. Don't let your shoulders come down here by your ears, right? Pull them away so they're nice and the shoulder blades are really in your back, not forward like that. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, you're going to take your whole hand, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, and stick it under your foot. Try and get your toes to touch your wrist. If they don't touch, bend your knees. Okay? Inhale, flatten that back. Exhale, folding forward again with the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Engage that belly. And come all the way up. Just take a little wiggle. It's funny, I can feel you guys getting all anxious even through the phone. All right, here we go. Little half moon. Inhale, bring your arms up. I don't know if you can see. Here's what my hands are doing. I'll do it from here. You guys stay standing. Cross your thumbs and point your index fingers. So this is what it looks like. Okay? Get your arms up as straight as you can. Big inhale. Reach your rib cage up out of your hips. And then over to the side. You want to push your left hip out. And you want to get a big... There's a crease right here in the garage floor, so I keep falling. Sorry. Big giant curve. Now take that left shoulder, pull it back and open it up. Curve, 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 curve. It should feel really good all the way down here. Big inhale. You're still breathing. You forgot to breathe again. And inhale. Come all the way up. Inhale. Lift the rib cage out of the hips. And exhale, push that right hip to the side. Go, 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 go. Take that right, the tendency is to be here. Take that right shoulder. Oh, open it up. If you could peek under your right armpit. And if you're feeling really, really adventuresome today, go ahead and try it. Big inhale, lift the rib cage out of the hips. Exhale, drop your head back.
push your hips forward and let your arms go. And come back up. Keep going all the way, big giant U-turn. Right, if you did the back bend, you want to do the opposite. Nice job, guys. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump those feet back all the way through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. On exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, look up. Step, walk, jump, drag, crawl. Just bring those knees in. Swing them around. Okay, hi Craig. And we're gonna do a little inversion. We're gonna do a halasana, shoulder stand. I'll show you a modification on the wall in just a second because I have to rearrange the camera. So put those legs out in front of you. I'll scoot way up so you guys can see me. Big inhale, get tall. Exhale, you're gonna roll back, get those hips up, use your hands, and push your hips up. Okay, so you see, I don't know if you guys can, I'll do it this way. Okay, you want your hips to be right over your shoulders, and you want those legs to come right back way out there. So you have, if you want to hold yourself up, right, the tendency is to be here. Try and get those feet as pushed back as you can, right? You're on your shoulders, you're not on your neck. If you want a modification for the wall, can you see me over here? You can come scoot your butt up really close to the wall. Sorry, I moved my butt in the screen, that was gross. Scoot your butt up to the wall. Put your feet up the wall. Can you see me? Yeah. Scoot in really close. Put your feet flat on the wall. Push in. And you can put one leg up at a time. But stay there. Practice being on your shoulders. Practice being upside down. Try to let go at the same time. Practice something that doesn't feel comfortable to you. That's okay. It's okay if you don't like it. Be there for 3 breaths. If you don't like it, be there for 5 breaths. I mistakenly told one of my yoga teachers that I hated a pose, and so we did it a lot after that. Big inhale, let your toes drop behind your head. If you can, you can put your hands down on your mat if it feels better. Keep your hands up on your back. Now you've got nothing there to see but your stomach, so push it in towards your spine, get rid of it. Inhale, come back up. And let yourself come all the way down. This. So here we are. Inhale and exhale, drop only that left leg to the ground. Interlace your fingers right below your knee and pull your right knee into your armpit. I know that sounds silly, but this is your right side, so this is your ascending colon. It's really good for that, so it's giving you a little internal massage. So use your arm strength and really pull that leg down. Make sure your left leg's engaged. It's nice and strong. It's not just hanging out there.
Inhale that right arm out, giant T, like half a capital T. Take your left arm on the outside of your right knee, and you're going to twist, another nice spinal twist. This is your reward, right? You might snap, crackle, pop here. Look over to the left, engage the belly. The goal is to get your shoulder blades on the floor and your right knee on the opposite side. Again, it's a goal. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, finish your breath. Inhale, lift that leg up and grab your toe. If you can't reach it, bend your knee. Exhale, lift up. You want to lift your shoulder blades off the floor. You're using your core. Okay? Lift, 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 breathe, breathe, breathe. Lift and breathe and lift and breathe. This is the same thing we did when we were standing up. Okay? It looks familiar. Inhale, you're going to put your head back on the floor. And exhale, you're going to open that right leg to the right side. And again, if it's not straight, it's not straight. It doesn't matter. And belly. Try to put your belly button on your mat. Inhale, come up. And exhale, let it all go. Inhale, bring that right knee up and in. And exhale, right into that left armpit. Your shoulder blades are on the floor. This is your descending colon now that you're massaging. So use the arm strength. Really grab it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Left arm capital T, right arm outside of the knee. And exhale, twist. Ah, my back popped. I don't know if you guys heard me. Inhale, come back to center. Finish your breath. Inhale, grab that toe. Exhale, coming forward, right? So you might be here and crunched up, knowing that the goal is straight, wherever you are. Stretch, engage the belly, engage the belly. Pull your shoulders up just a little more, a little more, a little more. And out, and out. And rest. I'm going to do something called Happy Baby. It's one of my favorites. Inhale those knees. Let the bottoms of your feet look at the floor. You can hold your ankles. You can hold the outsides of your feet. You can do peace fingers again. You want to get your knees as low as you can and just rock back and forth. It should feel really good on your lower back. Good. Then bring those knees together. Hold them in. You're going to rock and roll a couple times. Get a hang. Get right up on that butt. And then roll back. And get right up on the butt. And roll back. And all the way to seated. All right. Headstands! Yay! I know you're all thinking I'm crazy and I probably just lost a bunch of people. But I want you to try this even if you don't do headstand, because again, who cares? It's really good for your core. So you're going to scoot back a little bit, roll forward. You're going to put your elbows on the floor. Then you're going to measure by doing the I Dream of Jeannie folding your hands thing. I can say that because most of you are my age. Some of you are youngsters, but you know the I Dream of Jeannie thing, right? What you don't want is your elbows way out here. You want your fingertips at your elbows, okay? And then hands go out, up on those knees. Now, if this is enough for you, then stay here. Don't let your shoulders sink and your hips come up. Press out of your shoulders, right? We don't want to sink. This might be enough for you. Engage that belly. Push your forearms into the floor. Okay? Interlace your fingers. Can you guys see that? Back up a little more. Interlace your fingers. Okay? Tuck your toes behind you. Big inhale. And on the exhale, raise your hips. Look at the space right between. And again, don't sink into your shoulders. way up. If that's enough for you, stay right there. Look at your toes. At least 5 breaths. If you want to try a little more, walk your toes in about an inch. Come down. If you want to try a little more, put the crown of your head on the floor and put your head in the little basket of your hands. And push it up. Don't sink. Push it up. Engage the belly. Walk your toes in a little more. Stay there. What eventually happens is you walk your feet in so far, they don't have anywhere else to go but up. Right? So then you can just come right up. Maybe you could do one leg. Okay? It doesn't matter. Whatever you do, engage your belly. Right? Just do whatever. Engage your belly. If you can get both those legs up, it's awesome. If you can't, that's awesome. When you want to come down, you really got to take your hips and put them toward the front of your mat. I'm going to counterbalance those legs. And if you're still here, come down on your knees. Lift that head up. And then we're going to child pose. It's good to spend some time upside down every day, right? So even if you're here and it's a lot on your shoulders, that's okay. Be here for 2 breaths. Then be here for 2 breaths. Then tomorrow, do it for 3 breaths. Okay? You're only going to get stronger. Inhale, come up to all 4s. Exhale, finish your breath. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really push back. Notice if this downward facing dog feels any different than the one we did in the beginning. Are your heels closer to the ground? Okay. Is it a little easier on your wrists and shoulders? Inhale, look at the fingers. Exhale, step, jump or walk forward. Fold. And we're going to come bring those hips down. Everybody's favorite part of yoga, Savasana. Big inhale. Exhale, roll it on back. I like to take my hands behind my head. If you guys can see. I like to take my hands behind my head while I'm laying down and just pull my spine. I usually get a nice big kind of pop. 2 little ones today. Take your arms, palms up. Let your feet flop out. I'm going to cover up because I'm a little cold. Big inhale. Arms above your head. Inhale, inhale, stretch. Exhale, open your mouth. Bring the arms down. Another big inhale. Exhale, let it out. Let me hear ya. Put your chin down, right? You don't want your chin crushed to your chest, but you don't want your neck all cricked either. So nice, even, straight spine. Let your breathing return to normal. And even. So Savasana is one of the most important parts of the practice. This is where your body gets to absorb all of the action that you just put it through. So never ever skip Savasana. If you're in a yoga class and you have to go, at least lay down and do your own Savasana for 2 or 3 minutes. Stay and relax. Avoid the urge to mess with your hair or straighten your shirt. Don't scratch the itch, it'll go away. start to wiggle your fingers and toes. You can come back. And keep your eyes closed, but just lay over, come into a fetal position on your right side. Take a couple breaths there. And your eyes are still closed. You're going to push yourself up to a nice seated position. You can cross your legs or whatever's comfortable. Take a big, giant inhale and scoop in all the energy that you just created and let your palms touch overhead. And on your exhale, you're going to draw all that energy down into your core, into your center, heart center. That's where your palms stop. I am so excited that all of you guys are still with me. Thank you so much. I don't know, I'll try and do a daily thing. You guys give me some messages if you think we can do it daily. And if there's a time that's good or there's not good, or if there's certain poses that you're interested in and you want to learn, or there's just you know, you say my hips are really tight or my shoulders are bothering me, we can just, you know, tailor whatever you all want. So, namaste. I love you all. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Don't fight for toilet paper. Have a great day, guys.